CT side this time around, so I think that's going to be a big head-to-head Mantu versus Farlig.
Well, we're going to have a big head-to-head in Connector. Many bodies in there, and it's OG that are holding their nerve and holding their ground. Farlig and Mantu's making moves into Connector.
Yeah, and the bomb is unfortunately down in a very rough position for OG to recover, but Mantu on this backstab from the upper stairs finds his man. Farlig gets quick to trade back. Nico tries to swing off of it. Now he's being pinched. He gets his man, though, turns around and almost pulled off.
The tactical nuke has landed and does get picked off. Good flash, though, with the peek of another player here. It's going to be Sunny with the AUG, and he's done his job. Issa elsewhere.
Silent through pipe position and get control of this site, and he will be able to get the plant, so it will come down to a retake from FPX, and they are very low on two of their players.
Very low post plant comes in, slight gap in the smoke will yield an opportunity for Mantu to get one. He wants to try and double up. This could be the end of the round if he can get that secondary frag, but here comes Farlig through heaven with the AUG. And the spray's on point, but they still don't know where Issa and Velda are exactly. It would stand to reason that one would be short, one would be monster. And Farlig with the insta headshot, looking for more, doesn't get it. Issa's trying to play time. Both players are very low. Next bullet may very well finish this round, and it comes from Madden. And with a kit in his hands, he's more than enough time. The FPX pick up 3.
Yeah, that was kind of a
bit more aggression as well from FPX, pushing up on balloons, but also Sunny is up on long side. Madden gets the first.
Unlock this site.
Yeah, with the trifecta of players that are waiting for them, you'd fancy FPX, but they've lost the first in Farlig. That's the up that goes with him. Good flashbang. Velda was fully flashed and gets taken down by the hands of Madden. 25 seconds, fast rotation as well. Coming to the forefront. It's looking grim for OG. They may be able to get this plant down, but it's a cost to another couple of players. Now it's all down to Issa, and Issa will fall to Zen. 5-0. And a complete turn of events. Velda from a hero to 0. He's got no kills so far, and he was the player to watch out for on Nuke.
Yeah, no one's really gotten going if we're being 100% honest. They haven't really allowed FPX any intel to start rotating this side.
Farlig again strikes. 33 seconds. They're pushing up long, that's where the bulk of the aggression will be coming in from, and Farlig no-scopes Velda. He did get a quick-fire headshot onto Madden, which makes A-site a little bit easier to take, but they still need to deal with the AWPer, and Nico does it in style. Double smokes down onto Dumpster and Bank that allows them the safe passage of a plant for Bank side. They need to make sure they don't get sprayed through the smoke. It's Zen that dies through the smoke, though, to the hands of Mantu. And our 2 of the 3 remaining Ts are positioned on Bank, with the third being Mantu up on long. But Stiko, he snuck his way towards the site. He is looking for just a pixel to execute off, to give his team a chance to pick up a 6th in a round. Sunny goes in onto Alexi. This may put them into an awkward position, but he's been spotted. The bomb planted for Bank is going to make this so much more difficult, but Sunny comes back in. The bomb's not really planted for Mantu, but at least he can go for that wide swing, and in doing so, he does give his side up, but Sunny can't punish him. The Glock comes out, and even though Sunny picks up the frag, I'm not sure there's enough time. It's going to be exceptionally close. Does he just about have it? No! A millisecond away, and if he finished off the kill the first time.
Now we're seeing Farlig reposition the op, this time over towards Monster side. And just misses a chance to kill Nico there. Nico actually finds an entry instead.
Yeah, that would have been the complete opposite way around. Nico got the kill as a result of not being finished off by Farlig, so that would have been an excellent start for FPX. Madden again getting aggressive, and Nico's been caught. Not for the first time that.
The rest of OG looking to commit towards B, but the CT positioning here, flanking through blue, is going to be a problem, and Zin has found his man.
Flashes are good, but Farlig's aim is up to the task, and with his frag, it alleviates the pressure for Madden to go ahead and get the headshot, and a secondary one behind it. Yeah, that's a good point. Still, though, OG need to capitalize on that. If they concede here, and it's a pretty straightforward round, you can pretty much nullify everything you just said, but it's that man, it's the talisman. He's been slain by Issa. And with him, connector control will fall silent.
Yeah, finally OG getting some early space and an early opening pick. That has been a rarity for them here on Overpass. Sunny, though, catching them a bit off guard with his angle inside the bathrooms. Now Maiden coming up as well on the smoke. Does he see Nico's feet? He can, but he doesn't, but he still finds it anyway. A big kill to slow down OG.
On 5 HP, and instead of pulling back on low HP, he start with Farlig being fragged. This would build their economy. This would mitigate some of the problems we're talking about. Excellent flash from Stiko alongside Madden. Now Alexi can get one, but now his position is not moves up. You expect his head to be removed. Whether it be from water, whether it be from barrels, the end result will be the same. And it's Madden that picks up.
They only have basic utility left to actually execute the side, so they have to commit to it. That's what they're looking for here over on A side, but Farlig and company are up to the task, and they are defending perfectly.
Once again, doing no wrong. Issa, though, is the one component on long that's now shown himself. It is a 2-on-3. HP favoring FPX. Manpower favoring FPX. And more so now that Stiko has found himself another one. And Sunny on the spray will deal with Issa.
Something goes wrong, they're ruined.
And Farlig is here and he's waiting. Chomps down onto Alexi and he's still hungry. He's not been satiated fully. 3 kills to Farlig. And the round falls apart. 20 seconds on that rotation. And it just wasn't ever really looking likely. Especially running... And no, they've been completely destroyed.
Yeah, that's now 5 rounds in a row. They've won with 3 or more players still alive. So, I mean, they've been able to turn that ship around quite some time ago. Now we finally have an opening pick on the A side of the map here from Nico. He's been testing the waters there a couple of times, and it's actually catches Stiko on the aggression at short B. So hold the phone. All of a sudden, OG has something going their way.
Finally something to get excited about, but Zen is quickly going to shut that one down. Looking to douse out the flames of a potential comeback of OG. Still not done. They're not across the finish line of round 14. Farlig is in the right position again. He is just outmaneuvering OG at every given turn, and Madden is already around the back of them. Down through Monster. Mantu takes the head off, but now Mantu can get himself on the wrist.
Back over towards Graffiti. Oh. No. Yeah. That's... Yeah, it's 2 rounds in a row. Nico's been able to get the opening pick at A and give his team some options. And now it looks like they're going to be able to get a favorable situation here at B. They now have a 3-on-1. Probably trying to fight back, but I don't know if he can do it, Vince. He's got such low health.
Yeah, 18 HP, 55 seconds. More than enough time for OG to get good post-plant positions before the bomb fully gets planted down. Nico and Mantu up against Farlig. Eagle in hand, maybe anticipating a push, but there's really no reason for OG to go for this one. They have the advantage in terms of their positioning. Farlig comes out. This would be the... Watch this, but he can't. 12-3 will be the halftime turn of events. They are getting battered right now, 12-3. Maybe they can manage to pull a bit of a comeback off, and if they're going to do so, it has to start with a pistol, and it's Alexis leading by example. It's 3 kills. He goes down, though. Farlig and Madden both get frags, but now Nico from the back will strike, and OG, they at least get the second
player to allow Alexa B to get in his position, but now they're starting to reclaim, and now he has to get away, and the MP9 gonna be tough to use at this distance, but he does find Zen. Nico's gone down. He's stranded. He's trying to scramble out of there, but Farlig not a problem, as it seems like FPX are wasting no time coming up long A.
Oh, but that's going to take some of the focus away from Valda's position.
Yeah. Not surprised they didn't wait to gather up together. It's going to be a problem now.
Does that molly extend fully enough to deal with Valda? I don't think it does. I think he can actually just stay on the bank. I think he can just get the easy kill. And the smokes actually made this a one-way. It's gone horribly wrong. FPX had every opportunity to just instantly bounce.
Yeah, when they traded their way to a 4-on-3 based on the way that they're able to exchange their way into Fountain late, to see them let that slip is...
Stiko, I don't think he saw him. I think Valda knows there's a very good possibility that someone's about to push through the short pipe. And Stiko, who got flashed in from Farlig, it's done more harm than good, and Valda just pivots around and takes the head of Sunny clean off.
That is brutal. And I have to say, what worries me most, Vince, is it feels like FPX are just a little bit sloppy on some of their timings. And unless they can fix that, right? Yeah, and they have, you know, a couple of players on Deagles and a Galil for Stiko, so it's not as if they have the greatest firepower. They also have who can maybe still catch them as they're trying to cross sight. Oh, never mind. They did actually smoke for heaven, but there's a gap in it, Vince.
Which is worse than there being no smoke.
Yes.
Because that baits them into feeling like they're safe, and Mantu just gets 2 kills from a result of that. And that's the sloppiness that you're talking about, Dust. right there and then. That maybe cost them the round. It's still not quite over just yet. There's an AWP and Galil and a Deagle. They're trying to desperately get their hands back on the bomb, but it puts them in an awkward spot before 2 kills back to back. Madden and Farley both chip in, and now Madden in a 1-on-2 with 8 seconds to play with gets nullified by Mantu. And right then, in getting a well-placed flashbang, this position could be dealt with. He's already turned his back. He sees the shadow. There's one, and a second. The bomb's been dropped down. He's done his job. Even if he dies now, he's done more than enough for his teammates.
Indeed, he has. He drops the smoke down. Flash comes in. Zen trying to punish him. Does get the pick, sure, but it's still won this half.
Yep.
That makes the 7 in a row even worse.
Quite a damning stat, isn't it? And a lot of those players that were eerily quiet in the first half have really come alive. Zen pushing through onto the site was always going to be trying to die before the end. Molotov behind, he gets extinguished, but awkward in terms of utility. Now the flashes do also connect with some bullets, and Sunny just walks out with a MAC-10. Maybe the ruthless aggression is what they were looking for after all. B-side has looked a little bit vulnerable at times, and Stiko successfully with the bomb plant will have to fend off against Alexi, who tried to pivot round for a second one, and in comes Nico. He's been
one if that's something that can really be replicated. But if they might not have to, right? They're obviously able to win this round clean. They're able to start picking up some weapons. They're going to have... They got off of that so early, and then they gave up so much map to do it. I mean, that's always the fear of doing that quad boost, but they did get the opening anyhow.
Yeah, the opening pick, and Zen gets a second one.
Wow. What is going on?
This is the round they needed to tie up, and well, so far they've been locking it down. A third kill, Sunny in connector.
Rounds at the half, the first 7 in a row, so they haven't really built up much of a loss bonus to fall back on. And so this might be how FPX winds up breaking.
Last 2 rounds have gone the way of FPX. Goes to show how one-sided the first half was. He's trying to hold on to his M4 double spray. I don't think he can get up to pick.
This is a scary spot to be. He's got no support.
If he can get 1 or 2 kills, it's going to be huge for his teammates. They don't even check the tree. They don't even check the angle. He can't double up, but he saw the horizon bearing down on FPX. Can they hit 3 in a row? They just hit that golden streak when it counts, and Alexi's gone down. Valda keeps himself alive, but Stiko, with his second consecutive frag on a huge entry tear, opens up the site for business, and OG may be slipping out of this after a...
You know, normally if you're going to be playing an angle like that, you have some type of bait and switch setup where maybe an op is going to be playing from the flower pots or something along those lines, and you're paying attention to that, and then Eco comes out and strikes, and you're able to kind of...
MP9 looking to try and take aggression down connector. Understandable decision-making, but they get in each other's way, and Madden punishes them. It's a 2-for-1, and that's nowhere near good enough for OG.
No, certainly not. It's looking quite dire indeed for them. Again, at least they won the first match, so they're guaranteed the third. But Mantu, he's trying to see if he can't get caught his pants down a bit, trying to throw some utility. Valda threatening him now with the AK. And he does find his man.
Does he overextend, though? Because Stiko's there, he does! But it proves to be Stiko's... The amount of kills, he just wants to put this map in bed right now. Looks to push through the smoke. There's his 30 bomb. Still 2 players left, leaving their 2 last weapons as well, OG. It does mean, though, that we go at least 1 more round, Dust.
Indeed, it does. OG not... At this point, they could, you know, trip and fall over a victory, and that's all they need now that they're at 15. So we'll have to just kind of keep our eyes peeled, and, well, Farley finding Mantu that early is certainly a bad sign for OG.
Kill comes back from Alexi. Well, we said the same thing. In the last round, it was looking grim. It wasn't a 2v4 situation, though. Alexi, with his back to the wall, has been splattered by Madden. And the final curtain potentially coming down on Overpass. OG's choice is slipping through their fingers. And Nico has to try and somehow grab a hold of it again. 1v4 with a FAMAS. I mean, no disrespect to Nico here at all, but this is nigh on impossible. This would have to be a big error from FPX in their current positions if they let this one slip away, and Farlig fittingly...